Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we're going to review kind of one of my new favorite bourbons. I'm sure many of you have heard of and probably have experienced Angel's Envy. They have a whole lineup. They're owned by Bacardi these days, and I have to say they make some pretty good whiskey. This particular one is the port, finished in port wine barrels. So ruby port is what they use, and it is 43.3% alcohol. So ABV, 86.6 proof. A non-age statement whiskey. Although the website did say, so I did look this one up, did say that it's typically about 6 years. This is batch number 881Q, bottle 3647. So according to the website, what they do is like 8 to 12 barrels at a time. They mix together, approximately 6 years in age. Ruby port casks are what they use to finish them, and they those ruby port casks are made of French oak, so there's a little bit of tannin in there. Man, if you haven't tried this, I highly encourage you to go out and get a bottle. Now, I picked this up locally here in Wyoming for $36.39. Totally worth that price. On the nose, it's just light, fruity. It's light in the glass, but it's dark fruit. So that's that port wine cask finish kind of coming through. Just dark fruits. Raisin. Like a dark plum. Like if you've ever had kind of a poor man's Slivovitz, which is like if you take gin or vodka and you take some black plums, stick it in there with some sugar, let it sit for a couple of months. You kind of get that little bit of a sweetness underlaying all of it. A little bit of a candy sweetness, maybe some brown sugar if you dig deep. Whole bunch of stuff going on in there. So they have a lot of offerings at Angel's Envy. Some of them can get pretty darn spendy. This one, for being cheap and easy, I'm not going to argue with it. It's a pretty good whiskey. On the flavor profile, just sweet, nice notes up front. A very floral, brown sugar. Pushes into a little bit of a ethanol-y punch center. Flows very nicely into a little bit of a pepper finish, underlaying with some brown sugar in that. Nose didn't really change any. Yeah, it's just like sweet, tanniny, little ethanol ding, black pepper sweet finish. There's just nothing wrong with this bourbon. It is extremely good. So this is the third bourbon I've done in this shoot. Did the beer barrel bourbon, did George Remus, and now this. For the price tag, this one being $36.39 here locally, $36.39 here locally. I would go with the Angel's Envy over all the others anytime. It's just extremely good and easy to drink. So go ahead, drop in the comments down below what your thoughts on this bottle are, what you can find a bottle for in your area. Maybe you think I'm wrong, but this is just really good bourbon. The one thing that I wish it brought to the table, and I've not had any of the other offerings, so maybe those do, is I wish it had a little bit better mouthfeel where it was more viscous and oily and clingy. It does not have that, but You know what? At this price point, I'm not going to argue about that because you can't really expect too much out of that. But yeah, if you enjoy this content, I invite you to go look through the catalog and check out some of my other videos. Most of them are pretty short in length, and I'm just reviewing nose, flavor profile of a whiskey. If you're watching the bourbons, you're probably going to get a lot of the same notes. You know, bourbon's pretty strict category. There's not a ton of outliers there, unfortunately. Every once in a while you find something that's a fair bit different, but it's kind of rare. I would say that this Angel's Envy is kind of sitting on the edge of that, where it's a lot of familiar notes in there, but it's kind of pushing into a category or into a realm that not a lot of bourbons do, which I can appreciate. So yeah, let me know what you think about all that. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing, smash the like button on this video, and hit that notification bell so that you know when new videos will be dropping. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're only going to be getting videos on Saturdays, and if you're watching on BitChute or Minds, you're going to get videos Wednesdays and Saturdays. So the catalogs on BitChute and Minds are actually ahead of YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this video may not be dropping until December 2021 or 2022, somewhere in that realm. So like early winter of 2021. And as of recording, it is June 18th right now, so I'm about 6 months ahead in my recordings just because I'm only doing one video a week on YouTube. So keep that in mind. If you want to, kind of skip ahead, check out some more videos, check out BitChute and Minds.com. At Minds, it is life_and_whiskey, and at BitChute, it is life and whiskey. Yeah, drop in the comments down below what you can find a bottle of Angel's Envy for in your area. Any other thoughts or comments you might have. As always, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day. We'll catch you in the next video.